In order to transform weakness or vulnerability or faults that we perceive in ourselves into strengths, into pluses, transforming those minuses into pluses, we have to first be honest with ourselves and willing to turn around, face ourselves, and love ourselves anyway. Love those vulnerabilities, those weaknesses, those minuses, if you will. Hey, hi, I'm Angel. Thanks for stopping by. I've been struggling the last few days. Whenever I'm struggling, it feels like it's been forever, but I'm aware because I do a lot of documenting that mostly I've been feeling real good, doing real good. And just kind of yesterday, after a real good wave, I sort of fell into a more negative wave. And I've been struggling with some body inflammation issues, probably due to a bunch of bread and cookies I ate not too long ago. Even though they were gluten-free, my body, whether it's all psychological or not, I don't know. But in any case, the culmination of it has been that I have not felt very good for a lot of a lot of mornings now. And after a brief period of feeling better in the morning, kind of pat myself on the back for seeming to have broken a negative pattern of feeling crappy in the morning, then I kind of fell right back into feeling crappy, and that's okay. I love that, as Kyle Keese would instruct me to say. I'm partly just saying that, and also not just saying that, because the thing is, I recognize that that's part of my process, part of my unfolding, part of my transforming my minuses or my perceived weaknesses or my perceived flaws into my superhero characteristics, my best strengths. Part of that transformation process is in recognizing those parts of myself that I don't always like to look at and coming to love them and accept them anyway. And then with that, I can move forward into transformation. And the other part I want to just remind you and me of is that it's ongoing, this whole evolutionary process. I think even the people I listen to who seem to be further along the positive transformation shift that I'm trying to take myself on, they still struggle sometimes. They're still human. They still have moments of weakness or moments of self-doubt. They've just done a better job of learning to use the right tools in the right instance, perhaps. And that's what I've been working on my book called 2-Minute Toolbox, which I had hoped to have the rough draft done by yesterday. I set another hard deadline after many other hard deadlines and failed again. And that's part of why I've keep catching myself sort of wanting to beat myself up for that. And I can recognize that's just a self-limiting pattern. That's a way I have of getting in my own way of success, holding myself back, thinking, well, I tried and I failed. The truth is, I'm going to keep trying until I get it right. I know I can do it. I know that you can do it. And we'll all die eventually anyway. So you might as well keep trying. Might as well do our best with what we have from where we are. And if you reflect, as I often do, on those people you admire and what you admire about them, it's really in exactly that. It's in facing your shortcomings, facing what you perceive as your minuses, and being okay with that anyway. Still loving yourself, still bringing yourself to the table, still trying your best to do your best with who you are, with what you got. That's all we can ask of ourselves and each other, I think. That's my 2 cents for right now. I'd love to know what you think of that. Do you have any thoughts about, I know some people really feel like, no, recognizing what you don't like about yourself is great motivation to change. And I agree with that line of thinking too. I just also think that pushing against that has caused me a lot of struggle. So I'm trying the old turn around and face yourself method right now. Let's see if that works for me. And I will keep you posted. As always, you can find ways to connect with me, and I wish you would, down in the description below. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, And until next time, I wish you peace, prosperity, positivity, love, laughter, lightness, and playfulness.